You see, our Prime Minister told those of us on our side, we don't want no colors today. Because this is not about us and it's not about politics. This is about the country. This is about those people who work and sacrifice for the future of this country.
The rally ended with a prayer for persons who were involved in the Labor Day tragedy in the nation's capital. Scores of workers in the government's 52-week program were reportedly notified yesterday that their services are no longer needed. Some workers on Grand Bahama expressed disappointment, saying that they will now have to join the unemployment line. Now, the Minister of Finance addressed this issue during the Labor Day rally today. Deputy Prime Minister Peter Turnquist explaining that the program was intended to be a skills training initiative and not a permanent employment program. He says the government is now making some alterations to the program.
There will still be a component where we have individuals employed in the system for the 52 weeks or hopefully permanent if they, at this stage, based upon the assessments that they've received over the last year or however long they've been working there, that they are capable, they're interested, and they are productive. We will rehire all of them. For those who do not fit into that category, we are developing a skills training program. We are making Bahamas Technical Vocational Institute, BTVI, free.
Now, the DPM says persons can attend BTVI and choose any field of their choice.
And we're going to compensate you. We're going to pay you to go to school. You see, the problem with the 52-week program is that there was no off-ramp. And so people get to the end of 52 weeks and they have nowhere to go. They haven't learned anything and they just, I wanted to say beg, but that's a bad word. But they have to be beholden to somebody to hopefully rehire them. The indignity of that. They can't go to the bank, they can't do anything. There's no off-ramp for them. And so through this training program, through this transition, and putting, I want to say it's about $2 million we're putting towards this. This training program will give individuals an off-ramp so that they will have skills and certified skills that they can move now into the private sector and demand a job because they are qualified, or they can be entrepreneurs themselves.
Today is June 1st, and that means it's the beginning of the hurricane season. This season got off to an early start last weekend with subtropical storm Alberto, and predictions for 2018 suggest a near to above average season. This season, NOAA forecasters predict a 70% likelihood of 10 to 16 named storms, of which 5 to 9 could become hurricanes, including 1 to 4 major hurricanes. Some of the names for this year's storms are Beryl, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Florence, and Gordon. On this first day of the 2018 hurricane season, many are still reeling from the effects of previous storms. Tonight, a local church is grateful for an international group who traveled to the island to offer assistance. Shashina Wolf-Farquharson reports.
Members of the Young People and Children's Division of the AME from different parts of the United States working hard to renovate the Cummings Temple Church. The church sustained some $300,000 in damage during the recent hurricanes, and with the 2018 season upon us, they were in dire need of assistance. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Minister Pintard, says he is in awe of the selfless act by the youngsters who traveled to Grand Bahama to assist the local church.
And so it's wonderful that they're coming down to work with a sister church in helping to rehabilitate this facility. They are from throughout the state of Florida, and they are various occupations, and all of them highly motivated in terms of making a difference. So I'm encouraged.
Representative from the Ministry of Tourism's Religious Tourism Department, Debbie Heiler, says that they were pleased to welcome the 57 members from the Cummings Temple's sister church.
The convention last year that brought persons from throughout the United States, they were supposed to have some 600 persons come to Grand Bahama, and that was canceled because of the damages to the church. So as a result, some of the persons that were here, some of the members, decided that they will bring some of their congregation from the United States, Florida in particular, to come back and assist with this church. And today it's a grand day for Cummings Temple.
Pastor of the church, Hudson Williams, as well as president of the youth group, Jameson Moore, both believe that the visit was a blessing.
2016 Hurricane Matthew, and we got major damage. Over 300,000, repairs need to be done. So this group coming over helps us to push the work further and help us in the restoration process. So I'm very grateful and thankful for the YPD president, directors, for choosing to come to Cummings Temple this year.
Really pricked our hearts to say, okay, well, there's so much going on in the world, but we can make a bigger difference and greater impact here in Grand Bahamas. So we went back home, talked to the conference directors, and spoke with our Episcopal leadership, Bishop and Mrs. Richardson, and they gave us permission to come back and make a difference.
Thanks, Shashina. Now switching gears, police in Abaco taking a 24-year-old man of the mud into custody for possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition. Reports are that shortly before 2 this morning, officers went to an area on Charles Sawyer Highway where they conducted a search of a silver Honda Fit vehicle and discovered a black and silver 9mm pistol with a clip containing 10 live rounds of ammunition. Now another male is being sought in connection with this matter, and investigations are continuing. Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.